Well, hello there. Today I'll be showcasing my builds for today. That doesn't include any non-finished or tutorial builds. Anyways, let's get into it. Editor, please cut this out. So, this is one of my best PvP jets that I have in my inventory. Well, not the very best, but it's the second best and it's most comfortable. Let's fly. As you can see here, it actually flies pretty well. The only reason I built this thing because I have too much motivation to actually build it. And the second reason, I actually want to build a jet that can actually air drift. And air drift, I mean actually drifting in the air, but not vertically, but like that, yeah, like that, like this, yeah. Well, I can't see it, but it's ever so slightly drifting, and that's the part where I like about this. Well, it also has landing gears. Yeah, there's not much. If you're wondering why my vertical stabilizer is purple, well, because it reminds me of the color of the galaxy, and besides, I like the color purple. You can't blame me. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you something. Yeah, I don't really have anything to show. Yeah, that's how. Also one thing, I love the camo on this thing. It fits pretty well with the actual jet. Yeah, it actually fits pretty well. Yeah, I actually like this. Oh no! No! Oh, that's another main thing. I can't actually glide. This is awkward. Editor, please get to the next one. Okay, so this one is my Sukhoi 30. MKI, I don't know. I haven't really specified the type of it. As you can see, it has fire for some reason that I added long time ago. This was my second jet that I actually custom built. Yeah. Well, now we're gonna fly. Wee-hee! Now, yeah, my turning is not very sharp. It's like very, very slow, but it works. I actually didn't use any 3D model websites this time. I actually looked at reference images on Google and I found one that was perfect, and I actually copied that into the game, and yeah. By the way, the one that I copied was not actually a plain crazy build, it's actually a real life one. I'd say this turned out pretty well. And we crashed. Editor, cut this out. Okay, anyways. So yeah, that's my build. As you can see, the landing gear is made out of the wing panels for some reason. So yeah, that's it for the plane. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Yeah. Hee. Okay, next one. Okay, so this one is my A10. I know it has some complexity. Actually, it has a lot of complexity. Not as complex as the other ones, but yeah, my windshield is very stuck, and also the back vertical stabilizer. Yeah, I might need to reset because of that. Yeah, I might need to reset. Okay, anyways. Let me just remove the part that was bugging me out. Okay, there it is. Oh, come on. Okay, so we should be ready to fly now. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's working now. Okay, what about the back? Okay, now that's working. Okay, now we are ready and set to go. Okay, yeah, the springs are a bit stuck due to the motor locking. Yeah, I love how this turned out back in the days, but now it just like looks ugly right now, bro. Yeah, I could redesign the entire thing, but that's too much hassle. Besides, I don't really have the motivation to do that right now. One thing I love about this that can literally dodge every attack. Like literally, you can dodge any attack that comes in my way. Like literally, like I could dodge everybody. And yeah, this was supposed to be like a design thing. Like yeah, I can dodge anybody with that move. Yeah, it messed up their missiles and guns for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, time for the end. Okay, this time it's a tank, and it's still loading. Okay, this tank has fire, unlike the other ones. Well, the Suko has also fire, but yeah, this takes the fire and actually uses it. And I like how I used actual treads for this instead of just wheels. By the way, it also has missiles. It has missiles. Yeah, there's actual missiles on this thing. And fire, and I don't really know what to say anymore. Yeah. To be honest, the paint looks kinda plain, but we can work with that. Okay, this is one of my favorite creations so far. This is the F-52, not 35. F-52. Yeah, this is the F-52. This is one of my favorite creations because I like the jet of it. Well, I don't know if it's from Battlefield or Call of Duty, but it is cool. It really is cool. My favorite thing about this is probably the paint job. I never made a jet that has a good paint job on the wings. Like the wing paint job is smooth, boy. Smooth. But I hate the fact that there is so many exposed motor locked on the wing. Like the main body is fine, but the wings look terrible. And also the engine intakes, I think they're a bit too small. Like no, not a bit. Like actually too small. Like they are too small for the jet. Well, the cockpit also opens like a cool way. Yeah, like that. The seat is glitching for some reason, but we can manage with that. Yeah, I like how this turned out. Maybe I should stop saying that. Yeah, I like this jet because I actually like it. Yeah, time for another creation. Okay, so this is my Osprey 22. This is the one of my builds that I actually custom built, but not really. But the cockpit I actually stole the cockpit from someone else, but the rest of the body I custom built. Even the propellers, I actually custom built the propellers myself. Yeah. Anyways, it flies pretty great, but ever since the update just dropped, like the new parts update, just hasn't been working right. Like it used to fly perfectly, but now I have to use gyros for it to be stable. I don't know what happened. Yeah, that's basically what happens if I try to fly without the gyro. Yeah, it's hard to fly nowadays, but yeah, bug fixes, and yeah, basically what happened to my Osprey. Yeah, I don't think that I should keep this in my inventory anymore. It's like not even functional, and I barely even use it. I only keep it around because the propellers look cool. Okay, so this one is my MiG-21. yeah, this is another one of my aesthetics build. Yeah, I never made it for PvP. I only made it because aesthetics, and also I don't actually want to fly it. I have the urge to create it, but whenever I create it, I lost motivation every time. But this time I actually had motivation, and yeah, it's a one by one row scale. Yeah, it's a 1x1 row scale. But yeah, I think it turned out great. The one thing I hate about this thing is the control surfaces doing that, like spinning. It messes up the flight performance, and it messes it messes everything up. I like how it turned out though. I wish the control surfaces weren't like that. Okay. So this one is my spaceship, like a battleship, but space. I'm just not even gonna say. Okay, as you can see, the landing gear is not like any normal landing gear. It's just landing pads. No, not pads. Pads is the version of the helicopter where you know what? Never mind. This thing was actually made for PvP, but yeah, it's not really good for PvP, to be honest. Like, there's a 50% chance I actually hit someone and I crashed. Well, I just don't know what to say anymore, and yeah. Okay, so this is one of my other Sukhois. Another Sukhoi MKI, I don't know, okay? I'm bad at naming things, I'm bad at remembering everything, but yeah, it was very complex during that time. The cockpit looks a little bit exposed because of the never mind. Yeah, because the half wedges are too long and there's no other type of half wedges. Well, not the other, like half wedges, I believe. But you know what? You probably don't know what I'm saying right now. But this thing flies pretty great, although it turns very, very fast. But yeah, I think it turned out great. Like, literally, it's the most realistic Sukhoi or jet I've ever made. But one of the flaws of this thing is obviously the cockpit, because it's being too exposed, and also the motor locks. Why is the motor locks like that? Why is it exposed on the top? Anyways, I think that's all there is. Okay, next build. And the final build is my favorite one, the top one favorite. This is Dart, my personal project that's based off a real life prototype jet, but was never actually made. But I actually added some more features into this than the actual one. This was a 2-year project that was built, that I was trying to have motivation for, but every time I joined the game, I just lost every motivation I have. So yeah, this took me like 2 years just to figure out when I'm gonna start building it. But I like the afterburners though. The afterburners look very nice, and also beacons. I like how this turned out, like the horizontal stabilizers. Look at it, it's beautiful. I don't know about you, if you even agree with me or not, but I think it turned out really good. And yeah, that is why this is one of my favorite builds. And the cockpit is also open like that, like on the F-52. I don't think the F-52 opens like that. I think the F-52 opens like the F-35. But I might have stolen the canopy from Battlefield
$20.99 probably. I don't even know if it's $20.99 or not. But yeah, the cockpit opens like that, and I'm happy that I even built it like that. And yeah, also there's a landing gear on the bottom. If you're wondering why there's a landing gear on the bottom and why it's so skinny, even though you don't know what I'm even talking about. Well, now you see. That landing gear is for emergency purposes, or also just to land. Emergency. That's for role plays, like even if I crash or something. Yeah. Anyways, that is basically everything that there is to this thing or this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and like and subscribe for even more content. I might even do some animating in the future. Probably. Well, see you next time. Bye-bye.